I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me though he die, yet shall he live again. And whoever lives and believes in me shall never die.
I always thought that there would be nothing after death. So many religions say so many different things, including how each other are wrong. I thought that nobody knew what they were talking about, and they're afraid of what they didn't know. The absolute nothingness that death brings. I'm sorry. Mom. Dad. Everyone.
Well, this is great. Whether this is a dream or not, this still feels real enough for the time being. At the very least, I wish I was here sooner. Everyone already buddied up in their own groups.
Huh.
The door opens from the outside. Trust me, I tried. But that clicking noise is new.
What's happening?
Your guess is as good as mine. So my name's Jim. Where did you come from?
My name's Travis. I came from my own funeral.
You too, huh?
So, everyone here is dead like us.
Seems that way. To be honest, I wasn't expecting this kind of afterlife.
Hello, students. I am your Principal Lucifer, and welcome. Welcome to Purgatory High School. What did I get myself into? I can't even hear myself think. I'd hate to be that guy, but it's the fastest way to get to them. As I was saying, welcome to hell. Purgatory, to be exact. Your Purgatory High School. Listen, there was no purgatory before this project started, and because all of you didn't fall into the big man's nice list, you're here with me. But thanks to me, you sinners aren't going to take the big dip in the lake of sulfur yet. Instead, based on how old you are when you die, you'll be spending 1-2 for seemingly waking years down here to set yourself straight. When your time is up and you played your cards how you want to, then whatever happens, happens. Any questions?
I have a question. This is bullshit.
That's not a question.
Out of all the people to be in charge of us, why is it being run by a person like you?
The big bad, torture-loving boogeyman, Satan.
Do you think I'm stupid? Why is the ultimate symbol of individualism, anti-authority, and free-thinking the leader of the high school? Aren't you all about freeing us from institutions, just like God's hell of a heaven? What about not harming children, period? You making a deal with God has made you a complete hypocrite just like him. So I ask again, why are you running this place?
I can see how this situation looks ironic. And I agree that you students deserve an answer. But we're running out of time. So the best answer I can give right now is, because I care.
Bullshit.
Alright, the doors are unlocked. You can go to your lockers. They'll contain your schedule along with the school supplies you'll need. The lockers are first come first serve. My gift to you. Student lockers ages 14 to 15 gets the east side of the building, while students ages 16 to 17 gets the west. You have 10 minutes to find your lockers. Dismissed.
I'm your Principal Lucifer, and welcome to Jackass.
For real, I was expecting a bull to come out of nowhere and maul his ass. Yo, what if all the classes were just different jackass stunts?
Now that would honestly be hell.
Remember the one with the tasers in the hallway?
Oh yeah, Electric Avenue.
Looking at that stunt always made me think, what if a haunted house did that?
Oh, and the owners would have a bucket full of king-sized candy on the other end of the hallway.
That would be so sick.
Yeah, this spot looks as good as any.
So, do we just open it like?
What happened?
I think something bit me.
So the Jackass pranks have begun, huh?
If so, I gotta admit this is a pretty cool prank. Alright, now that's over. It's your turn, Jim.
Fine, I'll bite. I hope they clean these things every year.
Don't get me wrong, it'd be gross if they wouldn't. But why would dead kids worrying about getting HIV?
Good point. Speaking of things dead people shouldn't worry about, what classes do you have? It looks like we don't have a lot of classes in common.
Our names aren't on here. You think we can find people to swap? Wow, that sucks. Looks like we don't get any breaks either. Shouldn't we at least have a study hall or something?
I guess it can't be helped. I better find my class before I'm late.
Alright, see you third period.
Alright, class is starting soon. Take out your writing utensils and your notebooks. I'm your history teacher. Just call me Marco. I'm sure you all have a lot of questions, but we only have time to answer the biggest one. We're dead. Why do we have to do more schooling? And to that I answer, because this is a second chance. Okay, that might be a little too vague. Let's see if I can illustrate it for you. Okay, think of it like this. Humans have three spaces in their psyche: the id, ego, and superego. And without the id or the superego, humans are very indecisive. Until the fall of man, that entered a whole new world of id. From there, humans increasingly left their superegos as they've grown out of touch with the big man upstairs. The only rules they followed were juggled between carnal instinct and the rules they set upon themselves. There were civilizations who created their own gods, but that was mostly because they needed justification to act on their ends. Not all gods were created to fill a carnal desire, but to make an understanding of the world around them. The amount of people following their gods was so astronomically high, the big G spoke to Abraham and Abraham obeyed, which resulted in several generations of superego being introduced back to the ego with some resilience from the id, of course. From that point onward, for thousands of years, there's been a battle of influence between the id and the superego. So why are we here? The reason why Principal Lucifer chose high school students is because this is the prime time of your lives when you start thinking for yourselves. The students on the fence are ones who flat out deny God are given a second chance here.
So, the point of this school is forcing us to be everyone's superego.
No, that's not up to anyone but yourselves. Now that our little learning detour is over, let's start talking about it.
And just like that, I couldn't escape the burden of living, not even through death. Everything ran how normal school would. You go to class, you sit down and shut up until it's over, and then you leave only to start over. But in this case, you can't leave, you can't stop. The only rest you get is walking to your next class. There are clocks on the walls in every classroom I've been to, but no calendars. I've watched the hands spinning and the digital clocks switching so many times I don't know if I've been here for a couple weeks, days, or hours since the orientation. You don't get fatigue here, but the repetition of it all is tiring. I wish I stayed in my funeral for a bit longer. I wish I looked at everyone's face before I left. Maybe if I never left, I could still see their faces every Sunday. I wish.
Hey, watch where you're going, dumbass.
I wish every hour wasn't the same routine. Hey, you better watch that nappy-ass hair.
You wanna run that by me again?
You deaf.
Maybe I am. Why don't you say it to my face?
I said.
Travis, you don't need to start a scene. Our class is gonna start any minute now. Anyone who misses roll call will be thrown into the void for the rest of the period. You don't want that.
You better listen to your boyfriend and bounce.
Nah, I already got a bitch right. Here.
What the hell, I can't move. Get these things off me.
And that's as far as I'll let this transaction go on. I will not have any violence this early in the school year. There are far too many things you students must learn before the next stage. It's a shame that this one will have to spend 3 classes in the void.
No, get away from me. Help, please.
I suggest you all should go to class. There's plenty of room in the void for all of you.
I know all this constant rotation without any breaks can feel like a chore. So let's switch things up with a group assignment. Take this as an opportunity to get to learn about each other. Yes.
Don't take this the wrong way, but what if we don't?
Then you'll get sent to the void for all of next period.
Okay.
All right, time to get into groups of 3.
Ha ha ha.
Hey, you do need a third member. Seems like everyone already have their groups.
Take a seat.
This sucks.
It's gonna suck as much today as it will tomorrow and up until the end of high school.
You got that right. What can you do about it?
Aren't you guys tired of going through this hell?
The first answer is 72.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of a lot of stuff that goes around here.
Why don't you do anything about it?
What can I do about it?
Second answer is 64.
I've been thinking that the reason why we don't have free time is because they don't want to give us any time to collect our thoughts.
When we don't have time to think, all we do is follow their orders.
Do you think anyone has ever?
Started a revolution.
The third answer is 43. Take a look on how I got it. Interesting, huh?
He's right. If they have eyes, then you should erase it.
I've noticed that too. Who's surveilling this place if something goes down?
Now that I think about it, I've never seen a security camera around this place.
Whatever you're talking about doesn't sound math related.
Oh, we're working on the 5th question.
May I take a look? Are you having trouble with number 4? You skip over it.
Oh, it's an unlucky number for the Chinese.
Are you Chinese?
I like Chinese culture.
Just get the work done.
Where were we?
You guys are solving fine. I'll get the rest of the work done.
But what is the IN where?
The walls have eyes and ears.
Why does this place even have flies? It's not like there's any food around here.
How long have that fly been there? Let's get back to work.
What's with the change in mood?
Did you even see what happened in the hall before class?
I heard yelling, but I couldn't see past the crowd.
The 5th answer is 57.
Was there a fight or something?
Yeah, I was in it, but a guy with a fly had showed up with an army of flies and stopped him before he could throw the first punch. I think Fly Guy sent him to the void. I don't know. I don't even want to be here. Sometimes I think that maybe the void isn't that bad. Like, what if people are afraid of getting sent to it because they don't know what it is? It's only bad when they label it as a punishment.
You're talking crazy, Travis. I've seen people who came from it. They all act like post-lobotomy patients. You don't want that happening to you.
Right. What's the next answer?
That's all there is.
No, it's not. We still didn't answer number 4.
I've heard somewhere that 4's an unlucky number. Best not do it.
You can't be lazy now. We're almost done.
I've been doing most of the work while you and Travis were talking. Time for the women and minorities to pull their weight.
Did.
The 4th answer is 111.
We all heard that, right?
What?
Whatever. If everything sucks so much, there must be a way to talk to Lucifer.
Forget it. It feels like forever since I've had a conversation with anybody. You think they'll let us openly talk to Lucifer?
I think they'll let us talk to Lucifer because they're starting to let us talk to each other.
You might be onto something. What's your name? I'm Travis.
I'm Susan.
My name's Jim.
I don't care.
What's your next class?
Literary reading. A whole bunch of philosophy. It's pretty pointless to us because that stuff seems useful for the living.
Yeah, have any of you found out how we're gonna talk to Lucifer?
I would if I knew where to start.
Maybe I can be of assistance.
You again.
I've overheard your complaints about how we run things here, and you would like to arrange a meeting with Principal Lucifer.
No, it's fine. Really?
Like hell it is. Everyone's mental state is complete shit, and we need to talk to Lucifer on how he's gonna fix it.
Very well. I shall escort you to Principal Lucifer's office. Follow me.
What about our class?
Shush,
Shut up,
shush,
shut
shush,
up,
shush,
shut
shush.
up, shut up, shut up.
Don't worry about your classes. I'll sort everything out. This is an important matter, after all. Here is what you three are looking for.
Where even is your office?
I don't need one.
Yeah. I think I'll pass on this.
Yeah, good call. Looks like a trap.
Leading your superior without proper dismissal is highly disrespectful. I can assure you that I speak the truth. I have no reason to deceive you.
So there's literally nothing to worrying about. You're missing an opportunity to change things for everyone because you don't want to go up some stairs.
Why don't you go if it's so important to you?
I will, but you can't always expect other people to make changes for you. Instead of cracking into the system and wishing to be sent into oblivion forever, why don't you finally grow up and take responsibility?
I ain't stopping you. Not everyone's cracked up to be some big hero to save the student body. I just want to put in my hours and be done with this place.
The passive way of thought. The most self-securing, yet the most cowardly of all.
Eat a dick.
And that's strike two. Be careful with what you say next. You're treading on thin ice.
I'm sorry. Please let me go.
I appreciate the change in tone. Be aware of your actions from now on. I needn't say the consequence.
Travis, I hate to admit it, but Susan is right. Someone needs to take action and change things around here. Besides, I don't want to be under constant threat of being sent to the void.
You are now free to go back to class, Travis.
Travis,
I hear you. I'm coming with you guys. I could use the climb to clear my head.
that's the spirit.
How long till we get to his office?
The passage of time is hard to tell down here. The best response I can give you is, you'll get there when you'll get there.
You have a real bad habit of being vague. All right, let's get moving.
Hell yeah.
Yoo-hoo! So what are we gonna tell Lucifer when we get to him?
I don't know. I'm just glad that I'm doing something other than sitting at a desk taking notes and tests.
No flies?
Yo, Susan, got an idea of what we should say when we get there.
Yeah, we'll demand more free time and the creation of social clubs. It's completely stupid how they treat us.
Yeah, we can also think of other ways to punish students.
Loa, pause.
Let me finish. We can think of different punishments so whoever acts out won't have to get automatically sent to the void.
I know. I was just messing.
What are you going to ask for, Travis?
Nothing too far from what you guys want. If I get some breathing room, I'm good.
That isn't gonna happen anytime soon unless you want to drop out. And dropouts get sent to the lake of sulfur.
Who told you that?
Science teacher.
Weird. You would think we would see other people taking these steps too if this is the only way to talk to Lucifer.
It's like I said, the whole system doesn't give us room to think. Maybe we're the first ones to see Lucifer.
Maybe.
Hey, I'm gonna take a break here.
It's best for all of us to stick together, no matter how disgusting you are.
To be honest, I'm getting tired too. Not physically, but I'm tired of seeing nothing but these stairs.
How long have we been here?
I lost count after around a couple hundred steps. But that felt like forever ago. We're probably in the thousands by now.
If we made it this far with a couple hundred steps, a couple more hundred should be as easy.
I'm getting tired of this. I think I'm slowing you guys down. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys later.
He's your friend. You guys can talk it out.
You good?
Yeah, it's just a breather. It's not like I can get lost climbing stairs.
All right. Just don't take too long.
We're never gonna make it. Huh. What is that? A door. Well, what?
Your timing is quite impeccable. Your next class will start soon.
How long were we gone?
Approximately 3 days.
How? We've been climbing for so long. Were we on some kind of escalator this whole time? If so, Travis, Susan, it's a trick. Come back. What did you do?
I have already stated that I gained nothing from deceiving you. The moment when you parted from your group meant that you canceled your meeting with Lucifer. Having the status of him, you can't imagine how busy one damned soul can be. Bear this in mind, there are plenty of other purgatory high schools beyond this one with much more students who would like their voices to be heard. If your friends proceed through the wait and attend the meeting, the success of their plan is far beyond my analysis. It's the way things are.
How long have Jim been gone?
Long enough to know he flaked.
Maybe, but it doesn't sound like him.
How long have you known him?
Since orientation.
And that's enough time to get to know a person?
We don't even know how long we've been here. Orientation could have been yesterday or 5 months ago. All I know is that he's pretty alright.
With the kind of jokes he tells, I can't imagine having a friend who finds what he says funny.
When I was younger, probably early middle school, I used to get in a lot of fights with other kids who disrespected me. I didn't care if they were 3 years older than me. I was never afraid to throw hands. It was all good until my dad.
You knew your dad.
Are you serious?
No. You know, half of all marriages end in divorce, so a case like you is a rarity. I mean, statistically, there are significantly less fathers in African American
Anyway,
homes.
my dad said he shouldn't fight over every petty little thing someone throws at me. You can't gain respect when you try to make everyone fear you. When you hide your flaws in your fist, it'll be the first thing they'll notice, and their memories of my insecurities will last longer than the pain I'll give them. So I had to grow a thick skin and let people talk their shit. At the end of the day, I know my faults and I'm growing new ones. I can't get offended over every little thing.
Your dad is strangely poetic.
Yeah, he had a way of using imagery and metaphors to make a point.
I get what your dad's saying, but there are boundaries of what people should say. It's just wrong to ridicule someone's identity when you don't even know what they go through.
Yeah, it's stupid, but that's the way some people are. The way I see things now, it's about respect. Anyone who makes fun of you just want a reaction. To them, you're nothing but a monkey in the middle of a peanut gallery. You can't demand respect. You earn it.
How do you earn respect in your case?
Well, not throwing hands when people throw shade. That's a big one. I got in less fistfights. Made some friends. It was good.
What about Jim?
He's a friend. I'm more lax with that. What's up?
Since Jim isn't here, I was thinking about this whole meeting thing, and I want to run it by you first.
We already planned out what we're gonna say to him.
Change of plans. We are going to kill Lucifer.
What are you gonna do? Right. I rebuke thee Satan on a piece of paper and give it to him.
No, you idiot. One strong blow in the temple should be good enough to end this nightmare.
Listen, I'm as fond of being here as much as the next guy, but why do this?
Because Lucifer has gone soft. He doesn't want to admit it. Remember back in the student orientation, he never gave us a real reason why he made a deal with God and put us down here. This school is the only thing between us and a lake of fire for the rest of eternity. What do you think will happen when you off him? And what is the purpose of this school? A second chance? No. I'd rather burn than sit on a cloud looking down on everyone because I feared a book with bullshit rules. So I thought, If Lucifer's willing to make a deal with his worst enemy and create an institution where he can be just like the guy he hated the most, I'm not gonna stand for that. When I kill him, I'm gonna run hell better than he ever did.
That's crazy.
It would be, if I did it alone. Are you with me?
Impressive. What if you fail?
This whole system was Lucifer's idea, right? For all we know, we'll still end up in that lake of fire. And I refuse to run around for anyone's entertainment only to end up at the same place as everyone else.
You got me there. So, are you gonna run your plan by Jim?
Yeah, the more the better. Why hasn't he caught up with us yet?
He's a big dude. This whole thing is probably killer for him. We've been climbing for probably another hour now, so it would be stupid to climb 2 hours back.
No, it can't be. I've climbed down for a minute. I know it. Am I? Back where I started.
Welcome back. You're just in time for your next class.
Was she some sort of wilderness expert back when she was alive? How did she get this thing so sharp? I'm afraid I might stab myself if I put it in my own pocket. What kind of crazy do you have to be to kill someone with a wooden pencil? Where are those guys? They don't expect me to do all the talking when I get there, do they? They better catch up soon. I sure as hell don't remember what they want. Those assholes left me to do their dirty work all by myself. This is retarded. They were the ones bugging me to not rely on anyone for change. Now look where I am. What's the point of even climbing down these stairs anymore? It's only going to be as endless as climbing up here anyway. Maybe I've been tricked ever since I set foot in this place. Maybe I'm in the void right now. Maybe Jim is a racist and wanted to get rid of me from the start. Maybe Susan is just a manipulative sociopath, getting others to do her work for her. Maybe this was all some sort of predestined torture. Maybe God sent me here, introduced me to those two backstabbers, got me into this stupid plan to kill Lucifer. Even my end goal leads me to a dead end. I can't turn back because I'll face an eternity of climbing down, and if I don't successfully kill Lucifer, I'll be sentenced to an eternity of even worse suffering. Everyone had it out for me from the start. I'll show them, Jim, Susan, Lucifer, even God. I'll show them not to mess with me.
All right, boy, get in here. I got a lot of stuff to do. So, Travis, is it? What's this meeting about?
I had friends, but, they...
Travis, listen. I appreciate you coming all this way to talk, but I don't have all eternity to listen to your ums and us. I thought all that time climbing the stairs would help you get your ideas together, but I was wrong. Don't worry, Travis. I already know what you're here for.
You do?
Yes, I do. The answer is no.
Ho what?
Beelzebub's ears are mine. Of course, I've heard your demands before you climbed your way up here. Honestly, I was hoping to hear a more engaging argument from you kids, but we both know how that ended up. We're done here. You've missed a hell of a lot of classes. Your friends were smart, giving up as early as they did. A little conversation, here and there, isn't gonna change the grand scheme of things. I got a tight operation going on down here. The only changes that are gonna happen are the changes that I set in stone. And you wanna know what that stone says? That stone says that you and your peers are gonna rot down here. You'll never see your family again. Anyone who goes down here, stays down here. Everyone will succumb to the emotional emptiness of the mundane routine of never-ending work. They'll amount to nothing. only to be blessed by the suffocation of the void. You'll feel nothing, you'll see nothing, because you are nothing.
I can't turn back now. But I can't help to ask myself why I'm doing this. It's not for power. Beelzebub will probably take over and everything will be the same as yesterday. It's not for freedom. I don't even know if there's a way to leave the school, or hell. It's not like this will help me see my family again. This is pointless. It doesn't matter. Everything I've been doing was pointless. Ever since I got here.
To be honest, I didn't think you would do it. Whoa, someone's been jumpy lately.
I killed you.
Where do you think spirits in hell go when they die? Super hell. I can't be killed down here. I thought you would catch on the joke when I used all that blood back when you stabbed me in the face.
This was a joke to you. Damn it. I want to go back home. I just want to see them again. It's not fair. Why is everyone against me? I just want to be left alone.
Yikes. When you're done crying, I want to show you something. Out there, there's a whole bunch of people living the rest of their eternities in some sort of agony. You'll find all sorts of people down here. The fornicators, the idolaters, the cheaters, the reviled, thieves, the extortioners, the jealous, the drunkards, the blah blah. You get the point, it's in the book.
Why is everyone just lying there?
Because they're all depressed. The people who come down here either expected they be in their own version of heaven, either in the clouds somewhere, not existing, or somewhere in between. After they take their final breath and end up here, they typically go through the 7 stages of grief. Their acceptance usually ends back to depression. Look over there, off that cliff.
Is that an orgy?
No. After years of laying on the flaming ground, they decided to do a suicide pact. Jump off the hill and I don't know, not exist or something, but like I said, you can't die when you're in hell, so they just laid there and didn't have the motivation to do anything else. Everyone's waiting for Armageddon so they can get off permanently.
What about the people who worship you? Like, with the sacrifices and stuff?
Travis, it gets boring seeing people lay on their asses all eternity. I thought it would be interesting just to see what people would do in my name. The rational Satanists are cool and all, but the ones who practice my magic are pretty entertaining. I throw bone their way to keep them at it.
No, like, where are they?
On the ground, depressed like everyone else. People think I own hell, but God made this place to put me and people like me in it. The rules are His. I can't do nothing about it. I'm just trying to get everyone pissed off, so I'll actually have a fighting chance in Armageddon. But you're different. It took you 40 days of climbing, isolation, and the festering of pure hatred, just so you can sit in that chair, forgetting the original reason why you're here, and letting your primal rage take over. You're what this project needs to get people pissed off again.
Yo, this is insane. Why don't you put these slouching naked bodies on escalators or isolate them?
Did you even listen to me? These souls are lost in their own depression. If they had the motivation to even move a single muscle, they would still be flailing with broken teeth. The stages of grief are when these souls are at their max potential. But it's too late for the people who are too old to enter Purgatory High. It's kids like you who'll get these souls' hatred back. You can't overthrow a superior force with reason. You break shit. You get angry. You spill the blood of anyone who isn't with you for a better future of your people. That's how humans are, and that's how they'll always will be.
Get off me. I'm not gonna be a prep talking tool for a maniac to get his naked groupies pissed off so they can think they'll win a losing battle.
When people think they'll win, they'll use their dying breath to reach that goal. And that's all I ask of them.
Forget it.
Look, Travis, I know it's a lot to take in. I'll give you time to think about it. Be grateful that I'm not throwing you down to the lake with the others. Because the next time you pull a stunt like that, I will not hesitate to pull the plug on this operation. It'll be over for you and your schoolmates. No more chances. You don't get to see your family again. No more hope. Travis, don't mess this up.
Have I really been alone for 40 days? Does Armageddon really depend on me? No. No one's that important. He said that I won't see my family again. Does that mean it's still possible to do that? What do I do now?
What was that?
Who's that guy?
What happened to him? Wait a second.
Is that Travis?
Finally, something interesting.
Dude, is he okay? Is he dead?
I think he's still breathing.
Out of the way. He just went one-on-one with Lucifer. Give him some space. Travis, are you all right?
Why? Did you guys leave me by myself?
I would have gone with you, honest. When we get separated or go to far back, we start over from square one. At least that's what Vice Prince Beelzebub told me. Did falling feel shorter than climbing up?
I guess so.
Up we go, buddy.
Did you lodge the pencil in his head?
Yeah. He just shrugged it off. Only God can kill him. Not only that, if we try to kill him again, he said that'll be it for us.
We're gonna be late for class.
Come on, guys. We should get going to algebra. You might need a second crutch, you know, for all those battle scars.
She's right. We better get going. I got some milk test to help you to catch up, so don't sweat it.
One foot in front of the other, just like when we were alive. But don't push yourself too hard. All right, we got you.
Thank you.
It's ludicrous, the things I endure to see the demise of God with the hope that it'll all be worth it in the end. Now listen closely, Ball. It's your turn now. As long as we're not rotting with the others, there's hope for everyone. We'll get our new oath, better than the times before the Israelites. However, we can't be gods again without the motivation of those youthful, useful idiots. Now, get ready to tell the students about the switch to phase 2 after this period.